Wait for it. Keep waiting for it. We are now live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to Geek Battle here on the Extreme Improv, Extremed, and Geek Battle YouTube channels, etc., etc. Now, check this out. This is episode number 200 of Geek Battle. Episode 200. I literally didn't realize it snuck up on me. I remember when I updated the title like a week ago. I was like, oh, it's 199. And then I was like, as soon as I'd updated the title, it went out my mind. So I wish there was all kinds of like celebrations and things that we'd got special going on for this. But like my mouse pointer has disappeared as well. StreamYard. So we'll just have to do it as best I can.
It's like whenever a vampire gets a happy birthday, Dave. Do they really care anymore?
Well, yeah, it's true. Okay, so but it does mean that we will go to the intro credits. I'm sure others will be joining us, but we'll see in a minute. And here we go.
Welcome to the Geek Battle Zone. We discuss comics and beauty minds are blown. We debate Marvel versus DC, Skeletor, X-Men, and Ron Weasley. Judge David slams down the gavel and Cap dreams of Henry Cavill. It's a Geek Battle stream. Nerd rage as we assemble our Geek Avengers team. Welcome to the Geek Battle party. We are the Justice League and our Batman is Marty. Sick Hitler's a Tim as movies are greenlit. Every new movie, Dev's already seen it. Xbox, Star Wars, and Star Riders. He-Man, Star Trek, and David loves spiders. We battle as Marvel and Disney love Blink. And we try to crown the Geek of the Week. It's the Geek Battle Show. Welcome to the Geek Battleground, where we use the Force and the One Ring is found. Cap is wrong about Resident Evil 6, and everyone watch out, 'cause oh shit is big. Gerald and Tim and Diz will try to win at the Geek Battle Quiz. David and Dave will confuse their crew as they dive in the TARDIS of Doctor Who. It's the Geek Battle! Watch out now, we're full of hot takes. Doc Courtney is garbage, but Red Dwarf is great. You love Sega, I love Nintendo, but in the Geek Battle, we are all friendos. Oh, it's a Geek Battle show! Oh, the Geek Battle show! It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Geek Battle show!
Okay, so hello, welcome to Geek Battle, and yeah, we're gonna have a jolly old time here. Now, on the show tonight, Cap will say, we'll see if others join us, but Cap, this is episode 200. Say hello to the people.
Hail from the land of leopards and elephants and crocodiles, and this is my request. We need a new theme song, Dave, and please can you change the Henry Cavill bit?
Okay, I'll work on it. I will work on it. I need to update it anyway.
It's a 200 episode. We can change just a few things up.
Yeah, well, to be honest, like I only introduced that theme like the beginning of this year, maybe. So it feels quite new. It feels quite new, but I do agree. So Cap's obsessed with David Corrin Sweat. Is that right? Does that work?
Who's that?
Exactly. No, that's my point. That's the alternative Superman.
I mean, weirdly, I think Henry Cavill is kind of becoming that because, like, we have not seen him in anything for a while now, and the last thing he was on Argyle.
Oh, okay. So, isn't he filming? Did you see this? He's filming Highlander, and he broke his leg.
I heard that, but like they said, like they were filming Highlander like way back when he was like doing Argyle and stuff. And I know that Drew McIntyre is also kind of pulled into this thing as well. But come on, man, it's just a one film. How long does it take?
Well, true. I do agree. Okay, so let's just have a look here.
my geek fact of the day, of course, because I recently seen the Conjuring film, I do have to point this out, is that the real Annabelle doll looks nothing like the one they show on film.
Oh wow, what's the real Annabelle doll? Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so real Annabelle doll. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, that is not the real Annabelle doll, surely.
Oh, that is the
Oh
one.
my god. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up on the screen. So, share screen. I have to press this here. Should have got this ready, but let's have a look here. Real Annabelle doll. It is the least scary thing. Honestly, it's a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yep.
It's a mass-produced Raggedy Ann doll.
But this one is cursed.
Well, that is ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean, real horror things doesn't really have to be really scary, but come on, that looks like a offshoot Chucky.
It does, actually. I wonder if that was any inspiration for Chucky, because obviously the real Annabelle doll predates Chucky.
Yeah. I know I did read one thing. I'm not really sure how this is real or not. Most of the Ed and Lauren stuff has been debunked by many YouTubers, so do check that out. But I did saw one story where there's like a biker gang went up to their horror museum, and then he wanted to touch the Annabelle doll, and they said like, don't do it, and he did, and then afterwards he got into an accident. So it kind of has like, but you know, the weirdest thing, these kind of looks like, you know, it's cursed in a way, like something bad will happen to you, not like in the mood like a monster will come at you. It's just something bad will happen to you.
Yes. Okay. Now, just very quickly, Dev.
Hello.
Dev, this is episode 200 of Geek Battle. I didn't realize until we were going live.
Nice.
Nice.
You spent 200 hours chatting with us.
Yeah.
I came in around 50, so it's only been 50 episodes.
Wow.
You spent 50 hours chatting with that. How does that make you feel?
I've just spent 250 hours playing Dinosaur Warrior, so this is nothing.
Yeah. Now, hang on, guys. Look, I've got a special treat for us. I hope he isn't mad for this, but let's just bring it up here. Let's bring it up. So check this out. Boom. Dave MC is on the show. He doesn't even realize. Does he realize? Does he realize? Look at that. I'm gonna put a comment and say, like, right.
We are watching you. Just say we are watching you.
We are watching you. Right. Okay, let's bring it up. I want to see his reaction. Shit, where's my mouse pointer?
Oh no!
Dave, I'm not going to steal your stream for too long. Let's just see when he realizes. We are watching you. Oh my god, he's like, he's not noticed.
He's too into the stream. He will look at the comments.
Okay, so let's give him the shout out here. So it's Dave MC Gaming as he look at his face. Look at his face. Look at this. Why is he blinking? He's possessed. Right.
He's walking to the
We
death.
are watching you, Dave. Has he realized?
He has not looked at the comments yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He's looking at it now. He is looking at it now.
You are on Geek Battle now. He says hi guys from Geek. Okay, hang on. Let's okay, so we won't steal your stream for long, but plugging it. Right.
Like, all the Dave's audience will be like, who are these guys?
Hey Larry, I want to kill Larry.
Who's Larry?
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. We need to wave to Dave. This is so weird. Like, if anyone's listening to the audio recording of this, it makes no sense.
They were like, "Who's Dave?" Oh, that Dave. Well, there was another Dave before.
There you are.
There I am. I'm right there.
Okay.
Dave audience can finally know who I am. I've been spamming his comments, but they have no idea who I am.
What's that? Yeah, they're. Oh dear. Right. Well, anyway.
You won't steal from your stream for too long. No worries, mate. No worries at all. What message do you have for the people of Geek Town?
We're gonna die anyway.
My message for the people of Geek Town is hello to the people of Geek Town. I'm Dave MC coming to you from Paris, France. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My geek fact of the day.
What?
If you find suspicious people coming over to your motel or your sanctuary for gasoline, and they offer you food in exchange, don't go with them because you might end up having no legs. There's my fact for the day. Just don't trust people who offer sanctuary and everything's too good to be true. Don't do it.
Okay, that is appreciated. So, Dave, I'm going to let you get on with your stream. You'll see this in a minute's time. And there you go. Okay, we can still hear you, Dave. Right, there you go. He's used it. Okay. That was cool. I liked that. That was a fun thing to do. StreamYard. Yeah, I don't know if he's on StreamYard. Right.
I
Now,
meant stream meld.
oh, okay. I thought he said StreamYard. Right. Okay, so guys, what have you seen this week? What's on your mind? Because go on, Cap.
I have seen the new Conjuring, and meh. The weird thing I would say, the only thing I really found really funny is that the Conjuring wrapped up like it was the Avengers. Like they had a big wedding where all the from the first movie characters appeared.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, we're saying goodbye to this beloved franchise that we made, and I was like, wow, they are actually the only franchise after Marvel.
Yeah. It's true,
so
actually.
weirded out by that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean-
what is it? It's The Nun, it's Annabelle, it's The Conjuring. Is there another spin-off of it?
They did with the kids. They kind of did like kids horror movie as well, where the kids were locked in the house. They were branching out, David. They did a PG-13 horror movie for the kids.
Yeah, I didn't know this. So, what was that?
I forgot the name of it, but their kid was locked in the house with a bunch of her friends, and all the stuff kind of came out. It's like very Halloween-y stuff. The monster dog, all the stuff that were trapped inside that. It's a little 80s PG horror movie like Goosebumps.
Wow, that's cool.
I didn't really like the final monster because I think for me, of course, the nun was the scariest thing, but not just because of like the jump scares. I mean, the jump scares obviously will get people, but other than that, the nun had actual good backstory. Like it was a demon that was puppeteering these other ghosts, and then it was like this weird thing, and when it showed up, it's really freaky. In this one, it's kind of the same. Spoilers for people who want to see The Conjuring. There's a demon that's puppeteering 3 ghosts. The 3 ghosts I actually did find interesting, but the one that is puppeteering is just a mirror. I was going, okay, it's going to be a mirror monster, so show the mirror monster at the end, and it was just a mirror. And I was like, that's not scary.
Yeah. I saw this film a couple of weeks ago. I'll be honest. I only vaguely remember it. It was more Conjuring. There was the thing with the mirror, the thing that about like, you had the baby all that time ago. Then the daughter. I liked the bit with like the priest where he went to the place to like, oh, I need to speak to someone.
They stole that from the Van Helsing, I would say. Van Helsing, I think Van Helsing is probably the first. I mean, I'm not sure someone backtracked, but I think that was the first one it did. When Van Helsing hands like the cross over to Dracula, he calls the cross and it just literally melts away because like even that doesn't really hurt him. I think Van Helsing the one that first did that, and I was like, hey, that's a callback to Van Helsing, Conjuring, the real horror movie.
Yeah. I do like The Conjuring. You're right, Def.
Yeah.
choking to death, and
Yeah.
we're just casually, The Conjuring. This, right? No, but yeah, so I liked some of the stuff in it. It wasn't my favorite Conjuring movie. I think the first one is my favorite. The second one, we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. Actually, yeah, is good as well. I really liked. I need to watch Nun 2 again. I really liked The Nun, but and I don't think I've actually seen Annabelle, so we'll have to.
I've only paid attention to the Conjuring films, like and the other one, the kids one, is the one that other than that I saw. I haven't seen The Nun, not brave enough to touch that because The Nun really did scare me in the second Conjuring film. But again, I think the second Conjuring film is the one that actually had a good mystery. The first one was okay. It was like we are getting into this like paranormal investigators kind of doing it like the old school exorcism way. Wasn't really that scared, but like the mystery I enjoyed in the first one. The second one, it was scary, and also the mystery was really good as well. The third one, I did not like at all. The mystery was not that great, and the villain was just meh. And then now the fourth one, the one that actually got me was like the old lady lifting the doll, and I was like immediately Resident Evil mode. I was like, pop that head with a shotgun. That did get me. But other than that, like the mystery wasn't that satisfying. I think what makes horror really good is it's the mystery. Otherwise, that's why I always say you need to do something interesting with your horror movie. Otherwise, jump scare will scare everyone, and I'm not just going to be attracted by it.
Yeah. Well, okay then. So I'll take that as a segue point, because the thing I saw this week was Good Boy, which is a horror film where the main character is a dog.
Oh no, poor puppy.
It was probably the most unique horror film I've ever seen, and I'll say that absolutely to its credit, because the main character is a dog, and it's not a dog with speaking ability or psychic powers or something like this. It is literally the main character is just a dog. Now, this was one of these mystery films when you go to see it at the cinema that they tell you it's a horror film and it's not out yet on official release, and you go and see it, and then it turns out whatever it is. And it was the film called Good Boy. And I'll tell you what, I appreciate the creativity that went into it, but the creativity ran out short, in my opinion. The film, I'm going to have to look up how long this film is. I swear I wasn't in there for more than over an hour. It was the shortest film I've ever seen at the cinema. 1 hour, 13 minutes is how long this film lasts. And after 40 minutes, I ended up going on Wikipedia to read the plot. It didn't work for me. Now, I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to demonstrate it from this one image. I saw this, and I was like, oh my God, the dog is a main character in a zombie movie. Look at all these hands coming to get it. The dog is the main character in a zombie movie. So it could well be. It's something along those lines. But the dog is the main character in a zombie movie. That's what I thought. So let's bring up this there. And it's not a zombie movie. But when you watch it, just with this idea in my head that it was going to be a zombie movie, I still thought it was a zombie movie up until about 30, 40 minutes going in. And I was like, I don't quite understand. We haven't seen a zombie yet. And it turns out it's a ghost movie. But when you watch it, there's stuff in it that can absolutely lead you to believe that it's still a zombie movie. I'll avoid massive spoilers, but if I say like 3 sentences, it would be the whole plot anyway. The atmosphere in this movie is truly amazing. There's a lot of rain, a lot of shadows, a lot of tense atmosphere. When the film begins, it's a dark room, it's raining on the window, and you see a dog sort of sat looking up at like the window, and the television's just playing static or something like this. And then like a phone rings, and it buzzes for a while, and then it stops. And it changes camera angle, and from in the darkness, next to the dog, you just see that there is a figure sat there. A figure sat there, right? and the phone rings and it lights up and you see this figure. A few times over it does it, and then it shows you the phone and a spot of blood drops onto it. I was like, oh shit, the dog is sat with a zombie. A dog is sat with a zombie. And then the phone rings and the dog gets up and he goes over like nose to nose with the person like this. I was like, that zombie's about to get you, dog. Dog, run. And then there's a sound at the door. I was like, oh no. Whoever answers that door, the zombie's going to get them. And this woman comes in. She's like, are you okay? I better phone an ambulance. I'm like, it's going to get her. It's going to get her. And then suddenly it goes back in time. And it shows you how the guy who you assume is the person that's going to become a zombie goes to this house. He's moving in somewhere with his dog. And then there's like, and he's had to like unchain it. There's a chain across the door as if it's an abandoned house. I was like, there's zombies in there. And then there's a thing about there's no power. So he goes to find like the circuit breaker or whatever in the basement. So he opens the basement and it's just
there's zombies in there.
Well, hang on. It's following the dog. And the dog is like this, like looking down into the basement and you can't hear noise. And then suddenly he hears the owner. It's like, oh, it's the owner. And the owner comes back up and they go out. But you're like, in the background, you're like, you left the basement door open. And the owner was like, there's a terrible smell down there. It's like, that's a zombie, right? It's a terrible smell. And then just with the lighting, you then see a shadow that there is now someone stood at the top of the stairs to the basement. It's like, it's a zombie. I'm not going to go into further detail because it will just start to give it away. But all of this just told me it was zombies. And half an hour later, I was like, what is this plot about? And I was like, oh, it's ghosts, which definitely could still make sense. But everything about it told me that it was zombies. And I was just like, they're taking a really long time for these zombies to actually attack anyone.
The amount of time you use the word zombies in this whole explanation makes me think that you really wanted to be zombies after a while.
Yeah, I did, right? And here's the thing. So the bit I haven't said about it stylistically is it's like watching Tom and Jerry. Because you see let's go like this. You see the owner's legs. You never see their face. You never see a person's face in this unless it's on a television screen. Otherwise, you see the person's legs and then you see the dog running around. It's literally like Tom and Jerry. And I was like, how are they going to keep this up for a whole film where you never see a human's face? You hear a human's voice, but it's so from within the perspective of the dog. The one thing I thought that they perhaps could have done is if they'd put human speech into gibberish, go for a walk. And then it could have been the only bits you understand is what the dog understands. That would have been interesting. They didn't do that. I thought that they could have done that and it might have made it more interesting. Because in a sense, it would have then made it somewhat like a silent film where they could purposely get some words in there. But for what it was, they didn't have enough ideas. Clearly, they didn't have enough ideas for more than an hour and 13 minutes. But as it was, I was bored like by about 45 minutes in. I was like thinking, oh, are they going to come up with some new ideas? What's going to go on? And then it ended really abruptly. It wasn't super abrupt, but I was like, this can't be ending. And literally when it finished, it was a late showing. I was like, is there another movie on? I was like, I've only been out for an hour. and there was only one other film that was just starting and I didn't know what it was. So I went home. But nice idea, but not great.
I would say the one thing about this film that would be great is because like I never really cared for any characters in a horror movie, like straight up horror movies. I never cared about the people. It was like never in my mind. I kind of have the assumption, oh, they're gonna get it, and some people will live. I don't even really consider it as a big happy ending, or like it's not even like you watch an adventure film. It's not even that. Like I'm more worried about Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible than any other horror film. But I would say for this film, I would be constantly worried about the dog. It's like, even as you describe it, I'm like, oh no, Poochie, get away, Poochie.
Yeah.
I think I think this film will get it because like you'll be constantly worried about the dog if you're any sort of like into animals or anything like that. It's just like you'll be on always.
Well, in that sense, I think it would have been better if it was a zombie movie, because what I don't like about ghost films, and the Conjuring films are pretty good, but I'll use the example of that scene with the preacher. The preacher's like, "Oh, you've told me your story. I'm gonna go. I'll know what to do. I'm gonna go and get help from the Vatican or whatever." And he goes into the office of the woman. He's like, "Can I see Father Delaney or whatever the name was?" And she's like, "Be with you in a moment." Oh, thank God. He turns around and then she's just gone. And he's like, "I've got my cross." And then something just happens, and then he doesn't have it. Yeah, exactly, right? And here's the thing. In ghost movies, ghosts cheat. Like, if Michael Myers is chasing me, right? If Michael Myers is chasing me, then I can be like, "Oh, I'm going to shut this door." And now he has to break the door down. If it's a ghost movie, it'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to shut this door." And then I'll turn around and he's already here. That's what ghost movies do. They just have the character, they teleport. It's cheating.
But for that, David, I think that's why it gets really old and it doesn't really get interesting. Because again, for me, I would want the perspective where, like, it's like, I can hit you, but you can't hit me. In that perspective, I mean, in terms of real horror, I think that works. But for me, it gets pretty old, and I get frustrated at those things. Unless it doesn't have a good mystery, I'll be frustrated at the constant jump scare. But I will say this: things like The Witcher, and also even Supernatural to that extent, they still make the ghost scary, even though the characters can fight back. And they have to go a very good extra level to actually freak you out. Maybe you can pull footage of this because it's gaming. In Witcher, you have to go to this isle of like wraiths, a plague island, where it's basically everyone is dead and the whole place is just populated with ghosts. And the whole atmosphere the game creates is just really freaky horror, even though you're this Geralt guy who can fight monsters. And again, the twist of that revealing the big bad wraith in it still works, and it still is a big threat to you, even though you can really fight back.
Yeah. Okay, so what am I looking for? Witcher, Wraith?
Witcher 3, Plague Island.
Plague Island. Okay.
Yeah.
Witcher 3.
Or Rat Plague Island. I don't remember the exact name of it. Plague Maiden, sorry. Plague Maiden.
Plague Maiden.
Yeah.
Okay. She hasn't got her boobs out, does she?
No.
Okay, you sure?
But she's really, because she's tricky. That's the best thing about that mission, is that she's a tricky ghost. Again, this was so in this scene, right? Geralt has seen all. Sorry,
it's Cortana.
Could be. I don't know. Remember her name. So,
no. Cortana's from Halo, right?
Yeah. So in this whole idea is that there's an island that we're coming here to get a lamp or something like that. But like everyone in this island is dead, and they were killed off by like a bunch of people coming in and then killing the rich people. And then the weird thing about this girl is that she had a mage who helped her, who gave her paralyzed poison, so she can remain dead. So the guys the people who are trying to kill them would leave her alone. So she drank the poison, but she drank the whole vial. They left her alone. What happened was the rats came in and ate her because she was completely paralyzed. So she was literally eaten alive. This whole island is haunted.
Sorry? I really like the effects they've done of her as a ghost. I really like that ghost effect.
Yeah, but wait until you see her turn. So
oh no, she turns.
Yeah, she turns. Like, if you don't buy into her whole gimmick, like, okay, so this one, he buys into the gimmick. So this is what happens. He asks her to bring the bones of her to her lover. And he does, and he ends up dying. But if he suspects she's something else, she will turn.
Okay, let's see if we can see this bit. Is she about to turn?
He's bringing him her long lost lover to the ghost, and this is what she turns into. The Plague Maiden.
Wow. She looks like the thing from The Substance.
Yeah. But you might want to cut away from afterwards now because he's gonna die in a weird way.
Oh, that's fine. It's like, video game death, that doesn't bother me. If she gets her boobs out, I don't know where I stand on YouTube. So,
No, so the interesting thing about The Witcher is always like multiple choices, right? So you get 3 choices. She will ask you to bring the bones to her lover so she can, properly say goodbye or something like that. And if you do that, what will happen is you will leave the bones with him, and after you get out of his house, he dies. She kills him. And then you realize, oh shit, she was a pesta, a plague demon, and then only Geralt of Rivia said, like, fuck. But if you refuse her request, she immediately turns into the Plague Maiden and attacks you. And then you can do an even third one where you go and ask the guy and bring him here. And then again, she will kill him, and then you can still fight her at least afterwards. But the choice you make, if you do get tricked by her, she will go around killing people. Like, she will spread the plague. She will haunt town after town. That's why, like, Witcher 3 emphasis of games. I'll say this.
Yeah. No, wow. It's like, do you know, I need to play The Witcher 3. I've got it, but I need to play it. So it just, how long does it take to beat? How long to beat?
The main story, probably 3-5 hours, 6 hours, probably.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? Oh, that's Wild Hunt. But that says 51.5 hours.
Yeah, that's like the whole side missions and things like that. It's not the main campaign. The main campaign you can probably finish like in a day if you play it.
It's weird that this doesn't say like just the main thing.
But David, like, I would recommend, like, if you're just focused on campaigns, play the second one, the Heart of Stone, because if you want to tickle your horror brain even more, like, the whole storyline of the DLC is just devils and ghosts and things like that. I think they will find that more interesting than the main story of The Witcher.
Okay. All right, I will do that. Now, Dev, I don't know if you're still with us. I know you're here. I just feel I just feel aware that we haven't come to you in a little bit.
I don't do horror like zombies and stuff, so
it's all good. It's all good. So,
yeah.
Dev, what is on your mind this week?
And because my answer be hilarious now, because of what I just said. The thing I watched this week was Marvel Zombies.
There you go. Right, was it good?
Yes.
Okay.
They did. It was a nice way for them to have the planned Kamala, Hawkeye, Ironheart movie without committing to the live action version.
Wait, so hang on. So Ironheart movie?
So they were building up to a Young Avengers movie with Kamala.
Are they still doing that?
The new Hawkeye. I think they pivoted and made them the team in Marvel Zombies instead.
Oh, okay. Thank God. That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, so those 3 are the main characters
of Marvel Zombies.
Yes.
So Girl Hawkeye, Ms. Marvel,
Girl Iron Man, Girl Iron Man, Girl Iron Man, and
Girl Iron Man. I was going to say who's Girl Craven
and Kamala.
Oh wow! I desperately don't need to watch this now.
So they find a homing beacon that can stop. They can summon someone from space to stop the zombie invasion.
Yeah.
And on the way there, I'm just going to spoil the entire thing because
go for it.
Nobody watches it. Riri and Gold Hawkeye die, so she meets up with the Thunderbolts, who have their own team led by Baron Zemo. They lead their own kingdom.
Yeah.
They try to help against the zombies, but then they get taken out by Zombie Namor. So a mishmash of them team up with Shang-Chi and Aquafina The Katie girl
Aquafina is
from-
in this. Oh,
Yes.
oh. I'm out. I was
And,
already out, but now I'm out.
Yeah, they're trying to go to space, but then they
Yeah.
get stopped by they get to Asgard, but then they get stopped by the Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
and then they get saved by Thor, who ends up being a zombie as well.
So this is
Also-
obviously a different universe, right?
Yes.
Do we know which? Is it
How
the
is
same one?
Thor? How's Thor ending up as a zombie?
First of all, while trying to fight zombie Thanos, half his face gets blasted off, so he looks like Two-Face,
Cool.
and he gets depressed because of it. So during the Asgard invasion, everybody else is dying, but Thor's in the middle, just depressed, doing nothing, just watching. Until Kamala wakes him up.
Oh,
And then he
man,
does this
what-
whole
I
one.
don't like this repeated theme of Thor being depressed.
He's way too OP. We can only bench him if he's depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think someone actually made a video about this. It's like the Avengers really don't know how to deal with their OP characters like the Hulk and Thor. So the best thing they do is just to, they take him out of the plot for the most of the movie.
The way they take out the Hulk in this movie is amazing. When Black Panther killed Thanos, he broke the Infinity Gems. The energy was doing weird shit to the planet. So the Hulk absorbed all the energy, but because of that, he can't move. He's not allowed to move at all. So he's stuck in this one place. So after the zombie invasion in Asgard, they end up going to space. But then another call's you go back. Nobody leaves Earth because Earth's fucked. If anybody leaves Earth, the zombie virus will infect the universe. So go back. So they go back to Earth. So now they're trying to keep the beacon away from the Scarlet Witch, who's the leader of the zombies. So they get rescued by.
So in what way? No, go. Sorry. Go ahead.
They get rescued by Spider-Man and Sorcerer Supreme, Ant-Man. So Ant-Man is the Sorcerer Supreme in this universe.
Paul Rudd?
Spider-Man. So them and Kamal Taj have to team up to protect the Hulk from the Scarlet Witch, because if the Scarlet Witch gets the Infinity Energy, she'll take over the world.
Wow. Okay. How many episodes was this?
5.
5 episodes.
Why
Okay.
does it-
And how long were
why
the
did-
episodes?
20-ish minutes?
Okay. So it's basically a movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
So we had one episode in Asgard, one episode with the Thunderbolts, one episode with the New Avengers, one episode with the Camartage people, and one episode with Hulk.
Yeah.
But what I really liked was they made Black Panther a hero, but without him speaking at all. Everybody else spoke around him, but Black Panther just sacrificed himself without talking at all. And
Okay.
was
So did it look like Chadwick Boseman?
no, he didn't show Black Panther. He didn't show what they look like.
Oh, okay.
So
everybody was speaking around him, but he was silent.
maybe it was Will Smith, Black Panther. He had dialogue, but they cut him off.
But yeah, the movie is stupid because it ends with a bad ending.
Okay, I'll go on then. What's the ending?
Kamala was Scarlet Witch is I can't do this without you. I need to heal the Earth. I need to stop all the zombies. Fix the planet. And they team up. Kamala gives up and teams up with Wanda. And they make a WandaVision universe.
So like a fake reality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she wants a fake reality so she doesn't remember the zombies.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
that's
the reverse of the Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
There's no place like a dream. There's
And
no
then the
place
cliff,
to agree.
yeah, and like no, because like Wanda says, like I fixed it all, but at the very end, the cliffhanger is, someone shouts, "This is all fake. This is all the spell. She didn't fix anything."
Ah,
You know,
well, interesting.
remember in the Matrix where when the guy betrayed them, basically what he asked is like, I don't want to remember any of these Matrix stuff. Just make me rich, make me really powerful. I want to have like tons of girls around me all the time. Would you take that deal if you discover the Matrix and Anderson pops up? If you shut up, we will give you anything you want. Would you take that deal, or will you reveal the Matrix?
No, I'll tell you why I wouldn't. I'll tell you why I wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
So if the deal is I don't want to remember anything, that's effectively it's the end of your life. Because now it will just be some other version of you that gets to carry on.
You won't only remember the Matrix bit.
You remember your life. You remember it's all fake.
Okay, so if someone said to you like, "Oh, you can erase the last 2 minutes, like right now," you'd be like, "Oh, that's not going to be the end of the world," sort of thing. But if it's like everything's going to be gone, plug me back in, make me rich and famous, it's like, in what way are you still you? You're just a fake personality that's now controlling your body.
Yeah, but I own DC. I own Warner Brothers, so I'm cool.
Okay, yeah, fair play.
Deb, don't you already own those things? I know you do.
Not legally. But yeah, like aside from that, I've also been reading something like really, really cool called Absolute Batman.
Oh,
Absolute Batman.
Or the
Which is
have you seen the memes? Have you seen the memes of it, Deb, yet?
Guys. Go, Cat. Oh, go.
Have you seen the memes of it, Dev?
Yes.
Okay, now you can continue because I just want to say this. Bat brick.
Yeah. Basically, it's the concept is Darkseid ends up getting these god powers for some reason, and recreates another universe where all the heroes have no hope. Like they are losers. They are like powerless, etc., etc. But they end up getting powers anyway. But whoever's writing this has a major hate boner for Batman. Like he hates Batman because all of his villains turn into horror like monsters. Like the Joker looks like Godzilla.
Looks like Godzilla.
Yeah.
And what's this called? Absolute Batman.
Absolute. Yeah.
Okay.
The comic writer who's in writing this, who's also named Snyder. Yeah, he's also named Snyder. Wow. He actually, I think he doesn't hate Batman, Dev, but I think he's one of those people who really wanted Batman to have powers because he's the one
guy.
Who
ripped off Joker's face.
Yeah. So I think he has he even did this with with the Dark Universe, right? Where he made not absolute Joker, but what is his name? Like the Joker
Batman who laughs.
Yeah, that one. And there's weird versions of Batman where it's like Batman Doomsday, Batman God of War. I think he's one of those people who really. Yeah.
That's Joker in Absolute Batman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people complained about Jared Leto having the word damaged tattoo on his forehead. This is...
Yeah,
so
but
what's
I think
the
it's
justification?
Cool.
Huh?
What's the justification for why he's a lizard?
It's not known yet. But you can see Mr. Freeze in the middle there, the blue guy.
This?
Yes.
Oh, that is... look at those nips.
All the villains look like disfigured horror thingies. Like the Penguin is a puddle.
A puddle?
Yeah, because Bane squished him.
Absolute Penguin. Okay, so... Oh, hang on, I've put puddle. Penguin.
Batman looks like he'd done 12 cycles of Mr. Olympia.
Oh my god. I mean, it's certainly interesting. I just want to see this as a movie.
Basically,
I mean-
Bane in this one is the big, very big bad, like secondary big bad, and he like injures all of Batman's friends, who are Harvey Dent, Oswald Cobblepot, Edward Nygma, and Wayland something. And he turns Wayland into the Killer Croc. He burns half of Harvey's face off. He turns Edward into a robot, and he squishes Penguin into like a puddle of something. And he also injects Bruce with like venom, so he also like Bane's out.
Bad break.
Batman in this universe is like Bane, basically.
He did 12 cycles of Mr. Olympia. But I will say this, though. I like when they do interesting stuff with Batman. Like when they turn, like, there was a movie they also did where they kind of went into the Lovecraftian horror with Batman, which I also really ended up enjoying. And there was a series in Batman 2003, which kind of also made Batman like, if you look at the old school Batman the animated series, Batman's more it is very obvious that he's humans. He's obvious that he's fighting humans. He has a literal rope that he throws on buildings. But when you get to Batman 2003, Batman moves really fast. All the villains are kind of weird and stuff. And you get this idea, or maybe there's like real horror stuff to this. I mean, David, you can Google this. You can Google Batman 2003 Joker Bane. Google that.
Also, Batman 2003 is the one where he blew up Dracula.
Yep. That movie was so good, Deb. I love the fight scene. Oh my god, the fight scene between Joker and Batman and the blood bank.
Yeah.
Top.
Wait,
like,
is this the right era? Batman 2003.
Yeah, let's see.
It's still loading. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the one. That's correct.
Wow. I mean, there are some funky designs of Joker that I've never seen before. I mean, even I quite like this one. I think
that's from 2003. That's from 2003.
Yeah,
that's what he looks like. Although the Bane Joker looks like Titan Joker from Arkham.
Yeah. I think is this before or after the game?
Before.
Before. I think this is where they got it. Yeah. But Dev, you can not Dev. David, you can probably Google this and put up the shield because otherwise you'll be copy strike. Is that Batman versus Vampire Joker? Google that. That's like one of the best fight scenes. Oh, Dave's here in the
French one.
Yeah.
Hello, lads.
Hello, Dave. How you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Yeah.
We were watching you.
I actually came up then to stop the stream. And like, oh, there they are. I didn't hear anything you guys were saying though.
Do you know? We were talking about you.
Oh,
right.
I'll watch it back later.
I'm not gonna. It might be a little bit messy because we were trying to hear you. I was trying to type, but I was like, you know, he might be really annoyed if we're just sharing the full show. So we only stayed on for a minute. But what were you playing? The Walking Dead. Telltale.
The Walking Dead by Telltale. It was episode 2. Started for help.
2. Yeah, I've only played the first one. Right, I've only played the first season or whatever. I have to get onto it. It was so good. Telltale Walking Dead game when it first came out.
We were saying in the stream a little bit earlier that it's sad that it went under.
Yeah.
So it's such a unique style, the Telltale stuff. Anyway, like I mean, not the Minecraft one because that's all the Minecraft animation anyway. But the Walking Dead,
Black
The
Sad.
Wolf Among Us. That storytelling was really good.
The Salmon Max was also Telltale, which I really enjoyed. I think Monkey Island was Telltale, right?
Monkey Island,
Island, yeah.
Back to the Future, Jurassic Park.
Got Jurassic Park. I haven't got Back to the Future. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh my god, really?
It's not on
terrible.
Steam.
I think they took it out. They took it out.
Games that are on Steam. Back to the Future is not one of them.
Oh my god.
Do you have Black Sad, Dave?
I have Black Sad, yeah. I haven't played that yet.
Yes. Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. Oh my god, that's so good. You'll love it so much.
I know
You
it's
will-
like
you will love it.
anthropomorphic people, but that's all I know about it.
No, you'll love it so much. So you will even start a rampant on reading Black Sad. It's that good. Like, this is a guy who doesn't read comics, but played that game and read the whole Black Sad thing.
What have I missed? What are we talking about?
Gosh, what
Batman
movies?
versus Vampire Joker.
Oh yeah, okay. I was just bringing this up. Batman versus Vampire Joker. Batman feeds Joker with his blood. Is this Batman versus Dracula, or is that a different thing?
Yeah, that was it. That
it
was
is
Oh,
Batman
hang on.
versus-
Batman versus Vampire Joker. I'll bring it up. This is Warner Brothers, so they're gonna take a
Shield,
Yes, on
activate the
that.
shield.
activate.
all right,
It's gonna
It's
need a
got me
heavy
a second
shield.
one. I'll get a copyright strike on my stuff later. It'll be fine.
Okay, so
I'll balance it out.
boom. Right, okay, so we got an advert, and
This fight scene is like absolute perfect.
which we are looking at for review and critique purposes.
Yes, of course.
YouTube.
This-
Though I prefer the actual Dracula one when he
Yeah.
blows up Dracula.
Yeah,
that
the
was-
fight is good.
This-
Like, having everyone else in Gotham be a vampire, I thought we've done this already.
Okay, let's just skip it to when they're actually fighting.
Oh, there you go. Do do do
Yep.
do.
yeah, Dave's seen the show. He knows
I
the
have seen
music.
it. I like the Batman.
I'll tell you what. Well, how is he not just Morbius? They've just turned him into a vampire. He's just Morbius.
How is he not Man Bat?
Well, yeah, exactly. How is he
Well,
not Batman? Batman is a bat. He's a vampire. Right?
This one, it's a really so in the weird thing, right? It's like Dracula gets fascinated with Batman because he assumed that someone's been carrying on my legacy. Who's been cosplaying me? He's been cosplaying.
He's got a cape.
I would say
Suddenly
that,
we're Venom. What?
watching this is one thing, but I preferred the Vampire Batman comic as opposed to this.
Ah man, this one's my first experience. It's like the art was like the action. scene
Why
was
is he
top
Venom?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, what is he licking up there?
Blood.
Blood.
What is he eating? Oh, that's blood.
Blood.
Yeah. He's a
Wait,
vampire.
No, because it's Warner Brothers. Family friendly blood.
They'll
Can't
just say,
you read
it's
blood?
the black
Oh, there's some
goo."
red. There is some red.
Yeah, but you know the best thing about this, David, is because like the reason why Joker is the smartest vampire, he doesn't go on a killing spree. He directly goes to a blood bank. He just goes straight up to a blood bank.
Yeah.
And even the funny one is like Alfred is like talking. Batman's like, "There's been a robbery in a bank," and then Alfred is like, "Shouldn't we leave this to the police tonight, Bruce? We have bigger things to worry about." And it's like, "It's a blood bank, Alfred."
The interesting about this Joker is he's not civilized. He's more like Blanca than he is a man, like an actual man. He's more like Blanca in this one.
This is one where they kind of hinted the fact that like he's not like the clown prince of crime. He's like a weird thing, like I think this was before the Dark Knight, but you can see like this one had like a lot of influence for Dark Knight. Because in this one also, the Joker doesn't really have like a crime motive or anything like that specifically.
Yeah, he's more like anarchy, wild. He's more like Tarzan than.
I'd say it's more like because they did the Creeper in the Batman series, so he kind of reminds
love
me
the
of the
Creeper.
Creeper.
He is hilarious.
Yeah, doesn't Joker from the Batman remind you of the Creeper?
He reminds me of the monkey guy from Kim Possible.
I didn't watch Kim Possible.
For me, he reminds he reminds me of Jackie Chan Adventures. Weirdly, the Shadow Gun fight scenes. The animation style is very similar.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan Adventures and Batman is the same animation style.
Also, this week I also watched the finale for Peacemaker.
Oh, the finale. Okay, what happened in the finale for Peacemaker? Because I saw a thing about it. And the main thing was that they're not necessarily making season 3, but they're not ruling it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to the very end because they added an extra scene at the end that wasn't supposed to be there. So
Was it just James Gunn being like,
no, Peter Safran. Peter Safran added it on at the end.
Peter Safran.
The other guy in DC,
Okay, and what was it?
they shoved Peacemaker into another universe, and only one man can save him.
Deadpool.
Who?
He's kind of super.
Superman.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they kind of want to leave him there for Superman to save him. Basically,
Wait, wasn't he already in the Superman film?
Yeah, he was.
No, yeah, he was, but they shoved him into another universe that only Superman can get into.
Ugh.
But didn't he make fun of Superman like in the Tonight Show in that movie? Like that was his bit.
Yeah.
James Gunn, what are you doing?
I don't have a clue what James Gunn.
So basically, this last episode was him dealing with the fact that they were in this other universe. They nearly killed his brother again, and in that universe, his dad was a good guy, but then they killed him.
The multiverse is dead. Gun. Stop it.
And it's like Chris having a mental breakdown about everyone I meet dies, everyone I touch dies, etc., etc., and everyone trying to like reconsole him and stuff. And while that is going on, a B team is exploring the multiverse through the doors that like Peacemaker had. So they're going through all the universes through the different doors and marking them with numbers, saying this door is going this universe, this door is this universe, and it's like a comedy montage of everything that happens.
This is the Flash. This is the Flash again. It's Nicolas Cage Superman flying in and fighting a spider.
No, it's I don't know. It's the TVA, mate. That's what it is. It's just the TVA going around all the doors. Right. This is the good DC universe. This is the Henry Cavill DC universe. This is the one. This is the one with Ben Affleck's Batman. Oh, and this one has some weirdo who does the Flash somehow. But let's go over here.
Nicolas Cage Superman.
I think there's even a reference to Deadpool and Wolverine for like a split second, where the scene with the Wolverine on the cross, they kind of like stumble onto a. Remember the scene in Deadpool and Wolverine where they find a Wolverine on the cross?
Yeah.
So they kind of stumble into the universe like that, and they just shut the door and walk away. But like they go through all the universes, and then Chris goes through his therapy because of his friends, power of friendship, etc., etc. The show ends with them using Vigilante's money to establish Checkmate, which is their own version of Argus. And then the end credit scene is something that Peter Safran added, where Peacemaker gets kidnapped and shoved into another universe as a prison, like the new Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone.
Okay.
Dev, I only have one question. The Batman, the Penguin series did make more money than Peacemaker, right?
More people watched it, maybe made less money.
I don't know how do these streaming shows make any money, because they're just on HBO Max. Like, so how do they determine like if they actually work at all or not?
First week's viewing numbers.
First week though, but isn't it the idea that people need to watch it and actually keep subscribing to see these things?
So like the first week one is like worth a lot more, like 10 times more than the cumulative rest of the show. The rest of the show still counts, but the first week is like 10 times more weight.
Right. It's just like they need, because when you subscribe, if I subscribe today and it's the 10th, my subscription would last until the 10th next month or the 9th next month, whatever. Right? They need to at least have these seasons last so they go over 2 months. So it's just like, because if you just pay for a month and you can watch it all. So like you said, Marvel Zombies was 5 episodes. If you strategically get that month.
No, that's the cheating, Dave. That's the cheating, Dave. In classical TV, you had to shoot 23 episodes. That's more money. For them, this is cheaper and also makes enough money for them to go on. So it's literally, you don't have to do a lot of work to put a TV series anymore. You just put mini series now. And
Yeah.
miniseries doesn't really require that much, really that thought-provoking thinking when you go into like a classical TV show.
Oh,
Okay.
one interesting thing to note in Peacemaker as well, I forgot, was during the whole like multiverse exploration thing, the team that Rick Flag Sr. had was basically Luthor's team from Superman. So Otis, the mustache guy, the girl, everyone from the movie was now working for Rick Flag. And they
Okay.
were the multiverse.
Yeah. I just think the DCU is not going in a great direction. Like, I think it's pretty much been confirmed over the last week or so that it didn't out box office Man of Steel.
And Man of Steel,
Money.
and it didn't outbox Man of Steel. In the money rate, does not adjust it for inflation. So if you think about Man of Steel's numbers, it did a lot better.
Yeah. So that it didn't do it just on the actual numbers, and then considering the inflation, it didn't even come close. But then look, so this is the DCU as it's lined up. So we've had Superman. Now this is just the movies. We'll get to the TV shows in a second.
Okay.
Next up is Supergirl, and it's like Superman, then Supergirl, and like people know Supergirl pretty much as they know Superman. Obviously, Superman is more famous. Clayface, I think that's going to be a really interesting one to see if people are going to be pumped for that.
Is that going to be a movie? Is that going to be a movie?
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Clayface the movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right. And look, so that's in June next year. This is September next year, and then we don't get anything until we get the next Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow, in 2027. So this, like, it's going to be 2 years old. And we're only basically going to have had Superman and Superman 2, and then something that feels like a spin-off, and then
Not even
Clayface.
a Batman? Not even a Batman?
Exactly.
No.
So you think with the MCU, which is the pattern for how these things work. Now, Iron Man wasn't known, but it's what they started with, and they got it right. We went Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man 2, Thor, like. And I know people saying, "Oh, well, these are the B tier." I 100% out of those characters, the only one I wasn't super familiar with was Iron Man. But I was like, Hulk, yeah. I was like, Thor, the mighty Thor.
Yeah.
I was like, Captain America, finally, right? And so then when it went into the Avengers, I was like, okay, so I don't really know too much about who is Hawkeye, but they gave us all the heavy hitters they could straight away.
Yeah.
Supergirl, great. Clayface, Peacemaker, Creature Commandos. It's like I don't know who any of these characters are.
But it's
I
like
don't
with
look
the
cool.
MCU, like the first things leading up towards Avengers, they made, and when they had their meeting in that, they made it flow naturally. So like when you had Black Widow in Iron Man 2, it felt natural as it was a continuation. With the DCU, they're just pulling everybody from everywhere and just saying, right, here's Superman. Now here's Supergirl. Oh, I know. Let's throw Clayface in there. Relevance gun. I don't care. I'm smoking whatever it is I'm smoking. Let's bring Clayface in.
But also, what is this leading up to? Because it's not like it's going up to a Justice League film, and we already have Justice Gang. They already made it sound like a joke, and it's like, well, this is what I said. Superman isn't super. Why is he called Superman? Because there's already Mr. Terrific. There's already Green Lanterns and whoever else, Peacemaker, and therefore whoever else.
And what made Superman, even with those characters, is that he was exponentially really greater than all the other heroes. But the one we got in the movie is clearly not.
Yeah. But so just very quickly, just coming back to this. So then after this, these are movies. Apparently, we then get the Authority, and then we'll get the Brave and the Bold. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm going to bother with that. What does that even mean? No, that's the Batman film. It's like, oh, so put Batman in the title. It's like Man of Tomorrow.
It's not.
But this is where you get Batman.
Sort of. I'll explain what that is in a moment. But first of all, I have to make a really important statement. Clayface is going to be the most horrible thing to happen to America on that date in history.
Yeah, I know. Right. But
The Brave and the Bold imprint itself basically was a team up movie, so it could be literally a team up of anyone.
It's going to be Batman and Robin.
yeah, that's what they
And
pretty much said.
they're using the Damian Wayne Robin. They're not using Tim Drake Robin.
Wait,
it?
oh my God, guys!
Did
I
they-
just
did they announce
realized
that?
something.
Yeah, go on. Kat.
I just realized something. The way that James Gunn movies presented just by aesthetics alone, and also the goofy jokes and everything. Remember like the 2000s franchise with Batman, Riddler, Batman, Bane? I feel like we are in that universe with the same aesthetics and weird jokes and some edgy humor, but it's kind of like that wacky universe where nothing is really that had any weight.
That's what
I think I agree. The weight is
there's no being grounded in the world. It's not like the MCU had, it's out there, but at least Iron Man felt real. It felt grounded,
Yeah.
We are
the
going
MCU,
backwards.
you've got basically gods trying, and you can't make that more serious, I think, what is Gunn thinking? I really want to know what it is he is smoking, or is it all that damn coffee?
Gosh
It's
knows.
just, I think that's why he has a really hard time. Like, he has expressed this many times that he doesn't know how to do a Batman movie, which really makes me think, even though he does emotional storying really well, but he can't really take himself that seriously. Like, he can't enclosed in the superhero world that seriously. He had to make a fart joke every 5 seconds, otherwise he will lose his mind.
Yeah. Go on, Dev.
I don't trust James Gunn with long-term storytelling because he doesn't like One Piece. He hates
No.
One Piece.
But I feel like the aesthetic really matches his aesthetics in a
Yeah.
weird way.
And I've just looked up what the Brave and the Bold is, and why the fuck are they having three Batmans again? They had the same issue before with like Ben Affleck and like Michael Keaton and stuff, and like multiple Batmans. Now they're introducing another Batman who isn't Pattinson.
Yeah.
As a new Batman.
Because the problem is that they did the Batman, which, as you'll remember, was meant to be Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck's movie was called The Batman. Then Affleck was like, no, I'm not doing this. Everything went wrong. Cyborg was suing them, and they were like, oh, we need something. And then they were like, bring back Michael Keaton. And then they were like, oh, the Flash film. Oh, but we better bring back Ben Affleck. But it's like, shit, we just recast Batman as Robert Pattinson. Well, we're bringing in James Gunn, so we'll get rid of the Batman. Oh, shit, Penguin was a really successful series.
And the movie. And the Batman movie was really successful compared to Superman.
James Gunn, what do we do? Bring me more coffee.
Yeah.
See, you know what the Clayface movie reminds me of?
Tell me.
It's that time when Sony started doing like spin-offs that were Spider-Man adjacent, like Venom and Lion Man, and
Scorpion.
they were just using whatever character they could.
Yeah.
Because they could.
Well, exactly. So look, they could say their attempt of what they did, the Snyderverse, it didn't work out. They could say it didn't work out because the leadership kept changing or whatever. But they should say, okay, we start with Superman. That seems like a sensible place to start. Then they have got lined up that they will have Wonder Woman. And it's like, well, okay, so who are your characters? Oh, okay, Wonder Woman, that seems a good one. Oh, Aquaman, we need to bring it. Oh, The Flash. And then people might be like, oh, but you just did a Flash movie that didn't work. Okay, then move that a little bit later down the line so it's 6 years in between or whatever. But there's a reason why these are the core characters. There's a reason why no one had heard of Mr. Terrific. And I know some people be like, I've heard of Mr. Terrific. No one has heard of Mr. Terrific, right? No one
Even
had.
if you heard him, you won't really like him. He's a guy with tech balls.
It's like if I went around and said, oh, do you guys, there's going to be this new movie that DC's doing. It's called Mr. Miracle. Do you know Mr. Miracle?
Yeah. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one knows.
it's interesting just because it's like the problem with James Gunn is that he got Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's like, who's heard of that? And then it was a big hit, right? And like I said, people didn't like Iron Man. I think I've heard of that. Is that like the Tin Man from Scarecrow and Wizard of Oz? Right? It's like you kind of need to use, if you've got really big assets to use them. There's a reason why Spider-Man always does well. There's a reason why Batman always does well. Introduce them, and then along the way you can slip in one or two. But if within like this plan you've got Clayface, the Authority, Brave and the Bold, people say, I didn't know that was a Batman film. Swamp Thing. Then it says Untitled Bane and Deathstroke film. Sergeant Rock. And then when you come to the TV shows, it's Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, Waller, Booster Gold, Paradise Lost.
Where's
like
Green Lantern?
Yeah,
Where's
Green
Lantern?
Lantern.
No, that's
Okay,
coming.
Lanterns
That's
is
coming.
in there. Lanterns is in there.
Green Lantern 4.
Yeah, my point was that there's all these things that I don't think people are going to know. Go on, Deb.
See, they've already got the core foundational JLU thing. In fact, while I'm here, was Captain Dave here when I was going on about the run of the Justice Gang and the naming of it?
I don't know.
Okay, so James Gunn renamed the Justice League to the Justice Gang,
Yeah.
so they could be JG.
James Gunn, yeah.
Why?
Oh my
James Gunn.
god!
His initials.
Yeah.
It's got to be crack. It's got to be crack he's smoking.
It's just weird, isn't it? Like, why do they...
Some sort of hard drug, you know?
In these superhero films, because I'm sure we could put our heads together and think of a lot of these examples, you get things that are established from the comics, and then it's like, if they're accepted, the movies are like, oh, this is a bit silly, so we'd better make a joke of it. So then it just reinforces that it's silly. And I'll give you the idea. Now, it's a nice joke. If he's got, oh, my spidey sense is tingling. You're Peter Tingle. Don't call it that, May. And now so many people are like, yeah, his Peter Tingle. It's like they didn't need to do that and make a mockery of their own thing. We're the Justice Gang. Hey, Aquaman, do you bang fish? It's like, don't make a mockery of your own property. You're killing your own IP.
No, this is the thing. So in the 2000s, they really struggled to make comic book movies as serious storytelling material. Iron Man did it. The whole Dark Knight trilogy did it. Man of Steel was going to carry that on. And everyone said, like, you're not entertaining. Marvel was like, yeah, Marvel was still grounded back then.
Well,
yeah, they would make like a 10-second joke, but they weren't really hitting that in always as they do now. Is that they would have some levity, but they really did try to make superheroes like, we have these great stories that you normal audience not really aware of, and we're actually bringing to. What happened was, like with everything, like Dev said before when we talked about philanderization of thing, the whole genre is now philanderized, and James Gunn is just running with the philanderization. Like he's the guy who made fun of superheroes, making superhero movies while he's keep making fun of them.
Yeah, I agree. Well, look, so I'll go back to the point you just made. So when you go back to the Avengers, and you've got the thing in there. So, your organization is called SHIELD because it's the special health, whatever. I can't remember now, but it's like someone really wanted it to spell SHIELD, and that's a way of acknowledging it. And you could say, well, that's a bit lame, but they didn't say it was lame. But they highlighted it. They took control of it by saying it's like someone really wanted it to spell SHIELD. Is very different than being #super shit. It's just like it's destroying their own properties over and over again.
Well, I think it's like a case of that. You make a joke like, "Oh, they wanted it to be SHIELD." You make the joke, move on. And like the spider sense. We made the joke. Let's move on. It'll pop up every so often. Like, oh, it's this tingle. Yeah, trust your tingle, and it just keeps coming up. But it's got to be a way that, like you say, it's like, oh, he fucks. Oh, Aquaman. Oh, he fucks fish. You went,
yeah.
Yeah, the boys did that. You're trying to be like the boys. You're trying to have shock value jokes as opposed to having it be, I don't know, what's the word? Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between someone making a joke on Twitter and the billion-dollar company spending millions of dollars to make sure the entire world that sees the thing that you're trying to sell sees that you're making that same joke about your own thing.
Movies are trying to be memes, but they're not good ones.
Yeah. Dev, you are muted.
It's like foundationally, the Justice Gang is a nice foundation for the actual Justice League because they've got Green Lantern, they've got Coco, you've got Mr. Terrific, who can act like the genius because they can't get Batman in there because they don't know who Batman is this week. And they've got the Supergirl in it as well. So that's a perfect foundation for a good Justice League movie by itself.
So what you're saying, Dev, is tonight the role of Batman will be played by Matt Damon.
Yeah.
like every Justice League movie, it's just another guy.
Which is really funny because Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are real life best friends.
Yeah. Well, he's meant to play Robin, isn't he? That was the thing.
This week on Batman Brave and the Bold, the role of Batman will be played by Chris Evans.
The weirdly funny thing I realize about this is that like you can still, you know what would have been really way if they made Superman an actual genuine character and not this like meta commentary character. If they made him an actually, you know, the hope and justice and the classic Christopher Reeve type of Superman, or even a slightly serious one like Brendan Routh or Man of Steel one, is that it could have been ended where Superman realizes these Justice Gang people are jerks, and there's only like 2 characters in them. They're actually really good guys. This Green Lantern is an idiot. So, you know what? We need to actually have a good superhero team. I'm fucking taking over. It's going to be called the Justice League. And we're going to take ourselves a bit more serious now. And I mean, Terrific can still go with that because like Terrific was the one who's like, yeah, I don't know. Terrific is like the character who really doesn't want to be a part of the Justice Gang. He would be on Superman's team in a dime if Superman said, "I'm going to open up the Justice League team."
Okay, go on, Dev.
So there's a reason they're making Guy Gardner such a dick. They're doing this on purpose because in Green Lantern Corps, like Hal and John are going to come in and be like, "Guy's the worst," because in every other adaptation, there's a running joke that Hal and John hate Guy because, for example, in Young Justice, when they voted new members in, and they got to Guy Gardner, and immediately Guy and John were like, no.
That's not just that's true in everything. Everyone thinks that Guy Gardner is an asshole, and they don't want him anywhere near him.
Yeah.
And James Gunn thought, "Ooh, here's a brilliant idea. We'll put Guy in." Yeah, everyone hates him. That's why I'm putting it in.
Yeah, but even when Guy Gardner was a Red Lantern, they still didn't like him.
Yeah. Also, tangentially related to Superman, you'll see why in a moment. At the New York Comic Con, they just showed the trailer for Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
What about Wonder Man?
They showed a trailer for it. The new from New York Comic Con, like about an hour ago.
Is it online?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Wonder Man trailer.
Wonder Man.
See, Wonder Woman's long lost brother.
Okay, Marvel's Wonder Man. Let's bring this up.
Well, you've got Wonder Girl, so Wonder Man is just a.
They got Wonder Girl.
There is a Wonder Girl.
Yeah.
Of course there is. Right. Okay. So let's have a look here. Oops. There's the shield. Here's the thing.
Wonder Man
talks inspiration for Wonder Man. Who is this guy?
That's he's the director who's making a movie about Wonder Man.
In the film?
Yeah, in the film.
Okay.
And you might recognize him. I'll tell you if you don't know.
Was he in Superman?
He was the president that Hulk killed.
Yeah, I thought it was. That's crazy.
He kind of looks like Kurt Russell from The Thing.
Oh my god. What, that dude?
A little bit.
Him?
Not him. Not him.
Oh,
No.
okay. Okay.
No, not him. On the poster.
That guy.
On the poster, it looks like Kurt
Yeah.
Russell without a beard.
Wonder Man.
It's clean shaven Kurt Russell. Wait,
He
who's
also
that man?
looks a bit
He
like
just looks like
Patrick
Rocket
Swayze.
Man. Or the Rocketeer.
Marvel's Wonder Man.
Dave, what is that guy in the Arnold movie? The
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
Yeah.
So
Wait, is this an
Marvel?
MCU thing? This is MCU, right?
Yes.
That was Ben
Because
Kingsley.
yeah,
Trevor Slattery is in it.
yeah, Travis Sutley.
Wow.
He's in this. Yeah.
Is James
Okay, well-
did James Gunn leave his supply of whatever he's been smoking over at
But
Marvel?
isn't that Wonder Man? Isn't this
Yeah, at the
Wonder
end.
Man?
Yes, it is.
That's the
Also,
weirdest teaser trailer
Do you know
I've
who
ever-
else he is?
Tell me.
He's Black Manta from Aquaman.
Oh, God. It is so incestuous in Hollywood. Like, everyone is 3 superheroes now.
Yeah.
Okay, so something I want to say, we have to wrap it up in a minute, I'm afraid, but something I just spotted. Now, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just had a movie come out called The
The
Smashing.
Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
And apparently it opened to something like $6 million in the box office out on a $40 million budget and was a massive flop. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we saw that The Rock was like a lot skinnier and people were like, oh my God, what's wrong with him? This is why he hasn't been in wrestling this year. And he was like, The Smashing Machine. Finally, I'm making a film which, I want to make. I've been, it's fun doing Jumanji and Black Adam and Fast and Furious, but now finally I'm doing what I want to do. And this is what I want to do in the future. That flopped. And now there is this.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's in the
Yes! Yes!
How
No,
long,
this
how
is a
long did
good
that
thing.
last? How long did that
Yeah.
last? Maybe like a month?
No,
Like-
Dave, this is no. This is a good thing because the Scorpion King is an actual Rock
No.
movie that is
No.
good.
I don't deny that it's a good movie. I've seen it. It is a good movie. I don't deny it. I'm just finding it hysterical that it's like, I'm going to go and do my own movie. You made $6 million. I will be the Scorpion King.
No,
But I agree, Cap. I'm in favor of this. I am in favor
yeah,
of
but
this.
here's the thing though with the Smashing Machine, right? This is what I heard. So is the Smashing Machine character, the guy who played from the real life, is he really a big challenge for The Rock? Not really. What is he playing? A big buff MMA dude who has some drama to his life. The drama is the only challenge that he put on his acting thing. Yeah. Otherwise, it's basically The Rock, a big jacked guy who beats up people.
I'm sure he had some scenes of like emotional dialogue that he had to get through, and he had to sit there to whatever the hell they did to his face.
No, the weird thing is, there's an actual documentary about that MMA fighter, which people really enjoy because it does show about his real drug addiction problem and a lot of the problems that he had. This one, again, it's playing second fiddle to an already an existing documentary that is loved by the MMA community in the first place. And it's just The Rock, the different direction would have been is that you actually playing a movie where you're not the big strong guy who beats up people. Like that's probably like the opposite of whatever you were doing.
But look, so it says here, and I didn't even realize this myself. I knew there had been some straight-to-video sequels. Scorpion King 2, Rise of a Warrior, 2008. And then it says that there was Scorpion King 3, Battle for Redemption.
There's like 5 Scorpion King movies.
Exactly. It says, so we first heard plans for a reboot in 2020 with Johnson attached as producer. So they'd probably we're going to bring in some young actor. Smashing Machine absolutely shit the bed. And now he's going to return to play this character himself.
Yeah, but that will only work because you know who did the Scorpion King? It's the guy who did the Mummy movies. It's the guy who did the Van Helsing movie. He's the one who did Scorpion King. And afterward, he said bye and he stopped making films. I think he only made one vampire movie, and then afterward he just dipped out of the industry, and that's why like there were 5 Scorpion King movies, and no one really cared about them because it wasn't made by that guy.
Oh my god! I've just had I've had a genius idea for what this film should be.
Go on.
So the Scorpion King film, the first one that he was in, the Scorpion King film, right? This should follow up that, and it's 20 years later. The Scorpion King does whatever. And then at the end of the film, the credits should roll. And there shouldn't just be a post-credit scene. There should be suddenly people like, wait, what is this? And Brendan Fraser runs out and literally then suddenly smashes through the wall. It is the last scenes from The Mummy 2 with modern rock actually playing the Scorpion King, so it isn't the bad CGI. They should go back and fix the get rid of the CGI, just superimpose him on, make it look really good, have Brendan Fraser defeat him, and everyone's like, oh my god, the post-credit scene was 15 minutes, and The Rock is defeated, and then it should just show that he's still out there, and then it should just suddenly cut to the true post-credit scene where it shows The Rock somehow regenerated, and then it just shows him looking across at modern Brendan Fraser. Boom! The Mummy 4 is coming.
Yay! Just hope the director is the same guy who did the first 3 films.
Well, yeah. Dev, your hand was up first.
2 things. I've just posted the highlight of Dwayne Johnson's movie career in the Geek Battle Facebook.
I can't access that because if I do that, it's gonna just show my face.
Someone else pull it up. Yeah, someone else pull it up for me, please. The second thing is fun fact about the guy that Dwayne Johnson plays in the movie, Mark Meir. In 1996, he had a qualifying wrestling match, qualified for the U.S. Olympic wrestling team, and he lost to Kurt Angle.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so Kurt Angle if Kurt Angle lost, Mark Meir would have been.
I thought it was Mark Kerr.
Yeah, Mark Kerr.
Yeah, there's Frank Mir. But okay. Cool. Dave, were you going to add something on this?
No, I actually had nothing to say on that. I was just clapping because that was really good.
Oh, okay. I think it might have been a glitchy thing, but yeah.
Maybe.
Also, well, I think whatever you did, I think it froze for a moment. I thought
might
your
have
hand
been
was
me scratching or something.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay,
right, go.
So,
oh no, go on, Cap.
So, Dev, what you said is about The Rock, right? About Queen Elizabeth.
The highlight of his career is that.
The Rock promoted his movie in Queen's tweets. Wait, how shall I show this to the actual British people?
Okay, you know what? I'll read it out, right?
Yeah,
so,
go for it.
Right when the Queen died, right? On the 8th of September, 2022,
Wow.
Dwayne Johnson makes his tweet saying, "Rest in peace to Her Majesty the Queen, Elizabeth II, a great woman who sat on the throne as long as anyone in British history. Sad she will never get to see Black Adam in theaters October 21st."
That can't be real.
It is.
Oh my god.
That's brilliant.
The funny thing is, Black Adam had the weirdest marketing. You know, Zachary Levi actually started live streaming when the movie was bombing, and he was literally crying his eyes out in the screen, telling people to go watch his movie and don't go watch John Wick 4 because it's a fun movie, John Wick 4, but it's not for kids. And I was like, this man is having a live crash out, and this is because he got screwed over by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and introducing Henry Cavill, and the whole DC fuckle up thing happened. And I was like, oh, this movie had to be like the very cursed movie of all time. And now we have 5 seconds of clicking.
5 seconds. Right. Whose voice was that I just heard?
I can do that too.
Oh shit! I really didn't recognize it for a moment.
Now, Cap, we're both here now.
Yes,
okay.
We are both in their heads, and we can do this all day.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
You're not the only one who can do this, guys.
No, but yours sounds a bit weird, so I just keep it very low. Make it lower.
Guys.
There you go.
So anyway, now listen. However,
Brilliant, Dev.
Guys, what I will say is this was episode 200 of Geek Battle. So I just want to genuinely express my gratitude for joining all these shows, having lots of fun memories along the way. And here is to the next 200 episodes.
I thought this was the last one.
Yeah, so I wanted to end it after 199. I was like, oh, well. No, but we've had lots of. I wish there was a way where I could use AI just to go through every episode and find out what the most discussed topic, most said phrase. It has to be Henry Cavill, but what the most said thing that we've done on this show has been.
I think, in my opinion, it probably would have been complaining about DC, or in some sort of way. I think we had the same dialogue of complaining about DC since we started the whole show.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm with Cap on this one.
Yeah,
I never usually agree with Cap, but this is a one-off. It's 200 episodes. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. So, in fact, look, guys, what our plan, in fact, episode 201, because I was like, guys, it's episode 200. Jump on, and Cap's like, I can help, and Dev turned up, and then Dave was like, I'm doing a stream, and like others were like, oh, I didn't realize. So, episode 201, I'll try to see if others can join, and we can make something a bit more of it. But actually, it feels fitting. Episode 200. For the last, let's give ourselves 5 minutes more. I did say I wanted to wrap, but let's play one round of 20 questions.
Yeah.
So I haven't done it in a long time. Right. So you'll all do this together. We're going to do it completely old school style, right? And so we won't do it where everyone gets a minute or whatever. We'll just do it the old school style. The order will go Cap, Dave, Dev in that order. You're all working together, but whoever does ask the question gets the bragging rights, I suppose. I'm going to think of a film, and you have to work out what it is. But I can only say yes or no, and you only get 20 questions. Let me just see what film I'm going to do. I'm going to
each or like 20 in general.
No, 20 between you. 20 between you. We're literally doing this old school style.
Dev hasn't seen us like we do games. So we used to do all sorts of weird games.
No. Good. I know for a fact I did play one of them because one of like the category I asked for was a video game adaptation movie that released in 1994.
Okay.
You were oddly specific that day, weren't you, Dev?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have got a film. Capithave, you get to ask the first question.
Is this film from the superhero genre?
It is. Dave.
Does it feature a well-known superhero?
It does. Oh, hang on. Yes. I can only say yes or no. I've forgotten already. Yes. Dev.
Is it a male superhero?
Yes.
Is the superhero Marvel?
No.
Does this hero have superpowers?
No. Dev.
Is this hero Batman?
Yes.
Oh.
Is this film came out in the 90s?
No. Dave.
Is this film part of a trilogy?
Yes.
Is this film The Dark Knight?
No.
Is this The Batman Begins?
The Batman Begins?
Yes.
No.
Is it Batman Begins?
No.
Is it The Dark Knight Rises?
Yes, it's Dark Knight Rises. Is it The Dark? It is The Dark Knight Rises. Yes. Yes, it is. The Dark Knight Rises. You know what? That was my fault. I misled because when you said is this the Batman Begins? Now I was like, well, that's the Batman Begins. So no, but yeah, it was Dark Knight Rises. So well done. You got it in about 11 or 12. So not bad. Well done, guys. Well done. So guys, let's one up here, guys. This was a lot of fun tonight. And let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Dave MC. Where can the people find you?
Well, as you saw, you can find me on YouTube and on Twitch, streaming and playing Let's Plays of various games. As you saw tonight, I did a stream of Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 2. I got little things as well. I got Little Nightmares that came out today as well. Alice Amanda's returns to my Halloween season, so there's a lot of horror games. So tune in on Monday, where I'll be with Alien Isolation, and I will try to get back into Dead Space on Tuesday as well. So please come along and check out all my stuff and my shop, my Discord. Just come along and have a good laugh with me. And my geeky recommendation, go play The Walking Dead by Telltale.
Okay, awesome stuff. Yeah, and also Dave, watch back on the stream when we put you on the screen, because we didn't hear you at first, and your face was just like you were doing some weird
legs.
Oh, legs. There you go. Right,
legs. Poor Mark.
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch under the name Dave MC Gaming, where Monday I'll be playing Walking Dead by Alien Isolation.
They'll never find your body, Dev.
Okay, happy Dave.
You can find me on Sword Dates, where I sing, I dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. And the new Ballads of Everson episode 2 is out. And of course, it's Halloween season. And Lion King Halloween sketch is coming this Sunday. It features Dave MC and also other characters from Extreme. Do go check that out. And there'll be other Halloween goodies this month as well. And go check out Dave's stream, where he's in a dress. That's how I say it, Dave. It's a dress.
It is. I am wearing a dress.
Mate, what, right now?
That's between me to. No, wait. Let me rephrase that. Rewind. Read the script. Hang on. Okay. That's for me to know and for you to spend your nights boo-hooing, because you'll never find out.
Ooh. Okay, my name is David Pistansky. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and X at David Pistansky, spelled Pustansky. Guys, follow everything Geek Battle. I have literally been filming some long-awaited different kinds of content for the Geek Battle channel, and I'll be filming tons of it over the weekend, and then I'll start sharing that out very soon, so you'll find out what that is. But it's been in the works for a long time. So with that, until next time, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper, nanu nanu, and may the force be with you. Boom. And we're off the air. Alonzi.
Huzzah.
I'm not feeling that Alonzi bit.